Hi, and welcome to my flipped classroom podcast, so to speak. My name's Rebecca Westwood. I'm a teacher at St Joseph's College in Geelong, from Victoria, sunny Victoria. Just to give you a bit of a background, I decided to make this short intro video to give you a bit of a model of what happens in a flipped classroom, and also to get you a little bit prepared for my session and to allow you to hopefully make the most of my session and be able to walk away with something that you can actually use in your class on the Monday straight after the conference. So first, a little bit about me. So like I said, I am a teacher at St Joseph's College in Geelong. You can see our little symbol down the bottom there. It's an Edmund Rice all-boys Catholic college. I've been teaching for 6 years. I taught for 3 years at St Bernard's College in Essendon, which is also an all-boys Catholic school. I have taught phys ed, health and human development, science in all the junior years, and also some RE, given that it's a Catholic school. I really, really love ICT, and I love discovering new and innovative ways that I can engage my students, and in particular in the physical education classroom, get them moving as much as possible. So when I found the idea of flipping the classroom, it's about 3 years ago actually, it's really changed the way I teach and how much I can get out of my students on a day-to-day basis. The flipped classroom, I'm not sure if you've heard about it before or not, but it is a bit of a buzzword that's been aggressively sort of circulating throughout the past few years in the education community. Teachers in many subjects, in particular your maths, your science, your foreign languages, are all using technology to switch the way students learn. However, one area that hasn't recently been in the spotlight is PE, where it's just been sort of assumed that students just run around playing soccer or basketball. So my session here at Energize is around challenging that misconception and also hopefully equipping you with the skills and knowledge of why and how PE in particular can benefit from the flipped model just as much as any other subject could. So flipping your classroom will ensure that your students are moving more than ever. It'll allow your students to gain a greater understanding and knowledge of the skills, the rules, the theory behind how the body works physiologically, psychologically, the different sports. If there's a sport that they're unsure of, you can spend that time on making a video they watch at home so you don't have to use that critical 10 minutes in your class explaining what lacrosse is, for example. So the other reason I really needed to do this was because there are a few things that I require each of you to hopefully do before the conference, which will allow your time and my attention at the conference to help you build and make some resources that really will be valuable come even the Monday, straight after the Energize session. Firstly, I would like for you to download a free software called Jing by TechSmiths. So you can see here, there's the website, that's what it should look like. The actual address is just www.techsmiths.com/jing.html. So if you can each go onto that, you will then come to this web page. What Jing is a computer service that lets you capture basic video, animation, and still images and be able to share them. It has its limitations, and I'll discuss these at the conference, but it's free, it's quick, it's easy. I use it at least once a day when I'm planning lessons. We'll step through how to use Jing at the conference. So you can see here, if you go down, there's a free download button. When you click on that and you go through the steps, you'll notice that you'll have a little sun pop up here on the top of your screen, and that's how we actually use it, which we will go through. So that's that. Now, please feel free to pause and have a go at that. That's the beauty of flipped classroom videos. You can stop, you can catch up, and then you can play, or you can rewind if you can be bothered listening to me again. The second thing I need each of you to do is to develop or create a free Weebly account. So Weebly is a free website creation site or web hosting service which features an easy drag and drop website builder. Weebly makes it surprisingly easy to create a high quality website, blog, or even an online store if you want to use it outside of school even. Before I go through the steps of signing up, and you can see that here, I think, oh no, that's another one. Weebly has taken over my world. I got introduced to this at a PD myself about 3 or 4 years ago, and I use this platform to upload and store all my flipped classroom content. So I put on my website, I put on my videos, my PowerPoints, my worksheets, my articles that the students have to watch or read or look at prior to the next class. I also make sure my students engage in conversations with both me and the other students on these websites. I promise you they are super easy to make. And it might be that this isn't something that interests you, but I promise throughout the session there'll be time for you to make videos. Just bring in something, a unit of work that maybe you think you could use or utilise as a flipped classroom. So signing up is easy. You put your name in here, email, and then create a password. It'll then prompt you through. I don't need you to do anything more than just set up an account, because we'll step through how to actually start setting up a website during the conference on the 30th. And last but not least, what I would like you to do is, when I find it here, is just visit my ICT in the Classroom website. You can find this at ictintheclassroom.weebly.com. This gives you a really good idea of what you can develop, and this really didn't take me all that long, and once it's developed, it's just a matter of playing around and editing it. On this site, you will find everything you need to know in terms of my sessions, and also heaps and heaps of other resources that I put on there for all things ICT. I would love for each of you to click down on that page on this first green link here and leave a comment, question, or query that I can cover during the lesson, or something that you found about this video. It was too long, you're boring, you need a 10, you need to come to Queensland, whatever it may be. I'd love for each of you to leave a comment, and this is something I get my students to do as well. Finally, I cannot wait to come up to the sunny Gold Coast. As you can see here, it's pretty glim outside. I can't wait to come meet you all and work alongside each of you and hopefully learn from you, as well as give you as much knowledge as I can possibly give you about flipping the classroom and hopefully some of my other sessions. Okay, bring on the 30th of October. All right, have a great night, guys. Feel free to email me from my website if you have any questions or concerns. Okay.